was nothing out here other than just an open field, and there was a site contractor working out here. All I could see is a lot of water standing here and there, and you couldn't even walk across the job site without getting in the mud and stuff like that. Fighting the mud, we had an awful time that first spring to get through all the mud and stuff out here, and we had to build temporary roads to get into the building with even ready-mix trucks, and we fell behind schedule that first summer, and we knew that early on that we weren't going to be able to make our schedule, but we hoped that we could get that academic wing ready, and we did have that portion of it ready, and the auditorium and band room areas kind of followed that a little bit later on. So all in all, it was a very interesting and challenging project for me anyway.
Without a vision, it's hard to plan, invent, create. And what I remember about this whole process is that we had a vision, we had a metaphor, and the metaphor was the maple leaf, because this building was to be a place of nature, a place that was connected with nature, a place where kids and parents and teachers could find their own true natures through education in a partnership that included everyone. And so it was the power of that nature metaphor of the maple leaf that fit this area, that stayed in front of me as I was part of this planning process, and that what I saw as such a powerful part of the planning, inventing, and building of this high school.
The word cooperation comes to mind most often. The school board members were considerate and cooperative during the entire process. This established the proper atmosphere for dealing with the many decisions that were required. Therefore, the administration, the landowners that made the property available at a reasonable price, the various employee groups in the city of Maple Grove provided the necessary cooperation to complete the project within the budget and almost on time. Also, the citizens cooperated by passing the bond election, which provided the adequate funding to build the school. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the people that were involved in this project to make it a success.
Maple Grove Senior High was going to become our largest building in the city. I worked with the architects and the engineers on the design of the fire sprinkler system, the fire alarm system, and all those other life safety systems. The building construction started, and what I remember most about that was all the rain that we had and the mud. I remember one day I came to the project and put on my fire boots and went up to my knees and started my journey to the building, and sure enough got stuck in the mud. We all put up with lots of mud and rain on this project. We can be assured that when our kids walk in this building through the doors of Maple Grove Senior High, that because of the building and fire codes today, safety was a priority in the design of this building.
My involvement with opening a new school was being on part of the steering committee for the open lunch program. The thing that impressed me the most with opening a new school is that we're always looking out for the best values, the safety of the students, and then to also always think of the best possible learning environment or atmosphere for the students.
I think of all the work and the coordination that went in order to make this building happen between the contractors and the inspection folks in our office and the school administrators. I think just of all the effort and the coordination and the time that was spent in order to get this building open on time and safe.
As I reflect on the planning for technology in this new building, I am reminded of the energy generated through the collective vision of the design team as we pondered and predicted the impact, the benefit that consistent and compatible voice, video, and data technology would have on the learners at Maple Grove Senior High. As I think about the challenges we experienced in the installation of technology as a result of a late occupancy date, I am reminded of the importance of patience and perseverance. But we have not allowed our enthusiasm to wane as we anticipate the full realization of our vision to empower learners by providing them with access to the tools to access, process, and communicate information and ideas.
I think of all of the wonderful people who I've met and been a part of the planning and development, and that I'm very proud to have been able to be a part of that. I've been really involved since the beginning with Maple Grove Senior High, and it's been a great experience. I helped plan the school ring, and I was on the committee, and I worked with Jostens and some of my other friends here at school. We worked through that last year and started that up and running, so we have a new tradition here already. I was on the cheerleading squad this fall, and I've just been really involved with school spirit, and it's been great. It's been a fun experience, and I'm really glad that I came here, and I'm just having a great time, and I like it a lot.
Maple Grove is just excited to form a partnership with the school board, the City of Maple Grove, and the Maple Grove Park Board. We have 8 joint powers agreements across the city. This would be the 9th one for play fields at the high school site. We're able to provide activity areas for students during the day, and then in the evening the city can use it for their activities, and also on the weekends and during the summer. This is really a good deal for the taxpayers, and it provides an excellent partnership between the schools and the city. Good luck, Crimson.
We had a great opportunity to help with the color scheme of the new school, and it was a good opportunity for both of us because we're in the apparel business, and particularly the letter jackets. We had a fun chance to work and develop a new letter jacket that everybody doesn't get a chance to do.
And it was nice that we were able to help develop the colors, a new school jacket, and tie in their apparel with everything else that was going on and being built within the school as well.
There was a high level of involvement on the part of teaching staff, community people, and this is one area that does not get very much notice. And I believe that we deserve, those people deserve a huge thank you for their many hours of volunteer service. The high school facility represents, for a community, an identity like no other entity in the community. It is something that belongs to the community and something that says we have arrived. I believe that we can be very proud of the fact that we have the opportunity to develop a learning center here, which is going to take us into the future. This building is designed for the 21st century. Designing of this building and the progress that we've made to this point has been a wonderful journey.
It was a really fun, unique experience. It was a wonderful experience to be part of the building and the developing and the planning of a new Maple Grove Senior High. We're both amazed at the energy level and excitement of the teachers and the staff here. And the building is beautiful. It's state of the art. When you put all those together, it just opens up a wonderful academic opportunity.
As parents, we were really appreciative of the opportunity to be able to provide input over the many months of decision making that led to the opening of Maple Grove Senior High. The feeling that both of us had, I think, is that our opinions were really sincerely desired and considered. Even though we may not have always had what we wanted done, we really felt like we were part of the decision-making process. That process, of course, didn't stop with the opening of the school. It's an ongoing process that can really be benefited by the involvement of everyone. So if some of you haven't been too involved up to this point, we would really encourage you to do so. And finally, I would like to thank Judy and Con and the rest of the staff and the teachers for all the hard work that they have put in order to make the beginning of Maple Grove Senior High School such a success. Thank you.